Hi there, you tune in to Jeffrey the Barber. Right now we're doing a kid's haircut. We're gonna do the comb par. We're gonna do a tight fade and a comb par. Right now, as I usually do in my other haircuts, it all depends. I start with either number three, guard number three, or guard number two. Right now I'm passing number two, that area, and I'm using the magic clip. So yeah, I'm passing right there, the number two, the guard number two. And like I was telling before, we're gonna do a comb over to the side with the part on the left side, and we're gonna do a nice tight fade. Notice we're about to use a guard one, guard number one with the level close, and we're gonna go a little bit lower now. And usually we already passed number two up top and number one right there. He has a lot of long hair up top. We're gonna cut it with the scissors. We're doing now the other side, still with the number one. And like I said, I'm using the magic clip. I'm also using my brush. And also every time as I pass the machine, I brush it. This haircut is pretty easy. And like I said, this is the style that I like to do my haircuts, my fades. Everybody got different ways to do it, but in my opinion, I like how the blend come out with this from the top, working your way down. Now we're using the 116, and we're going a little lower, as you could tell, the 116. I just want to take this time around to give a thanks to all my 1,256 subscribers. Thank you for the comments. Thank you for putting your comments below on things that you guys suggest. You guys are making me actually better, and I appreciate your support and your requests. Notice I just passed right there the zero in the bottom, and now I'm passing the half in between, and then I'm gonna close a little bit. See the level, how I'll close it, and I'm gonna go right where I see the shadow in between the light guideline, and you see how quick it disappear, and that's how you erase it. Kids usually moves a lot and put the hair down or whatever, but it's normal. It's normal on kids. So now we're gonna use the T outliner, the Andy, all the way in the bottom, and we're gonna use Cool Care 5-in-1. You know, it's good to always clean it, turn on the machine, always spray it, and always wipe it up, just to keep the hygiene and the machine clean and cool. Kids like it, you know. They tell you, oh, now it feels cool. Notice always in that area right there, they usually have a little, like I call it like a little hole right there, like a little dent. Make sure you go over and over and over, because usually the clippers don't get well, so you use the corners. You see how I'm using the corners? And yeah, but other than that, you know, look at how nice and tight and well blended in the fade is coming. Notice now we wetting the hair. We're gonna saturate it. We're gonna start cutting the top with the scissors. And yes, I'm just using the combs, and I'm just saturated the hair with the water. Now we're using the combs and the scissors, and this is how I like to take my bulkiness from the sides and do my blending. You know, you go by section. You see that shadow right there. You lift the hair and you lift it up and you pass the scissors. Pretty much That's how you do it. Now we're working on the other side. You see the bulkiness right there? That we take it little by little. You know what I mean? Lift it up the hair with the combs and take it little by little. Now we're gonna cut from the top, and I grab it with the finger, grabbing it, finger length. I grab how much I see. Once I grab one section, I measure with the one that I just finished cutting, and see, I keep going from every, section. I like this technique. People use it the other way, but I like this one because I can measure it better and whatnot. But everybody got their own little way. But for me, this is my way of doing it. I like it like this. I have a better control. See, once I finish cutting the hair, then I cone it to the side. This is another technique. I go right on top when I see a lot of bulkiness, and I don't want to grab it with the fingers. You see how I cone it down? I take those little bulkiness right there, and then I see that. I brush it out to the side, and then if I see that it still got a lot of bulkiness, then I put it back. But that's how I like to do. That's another technique top that I do. So far, everything is coming the way that I want it to come. Just going little by little, section by section, and I focus pretty much on what I'm grabbing. Now we're gonna take from the front a little bit, but we're gonna leave a little longer than the one that I took from the back. Just because if you leave it too long, it will not style. And then once I grab from the front, then I go a little bit from the back and make sure that it's all level. Now notice we're gonna use Pump It Up. It's a hairspray. It's a hair to style it, and it instantly freeze the hair in place. Once you put the hairspray, now you go with the blow dryer and you comb it with the combs to the side, and it's gonna freeze. It's gonna dry it up pretty quick. And just pretty much first, what you do, you turn it to the side, and then in a couple of seconds, I'll show you the next step. Now right here, I'm lifting the hair in the front. Obviously, I'm having a conversation too with the client, but yeah, you lift the hair, and like I said, you don't put it too close. You just blow dry enough so he could feel the heat. Now we just once we did that, we're gonna pass the T outliner, and we're gonna do the box out just as I'm doing right now. Start from the middle and work your corners. Now we're gonna start again from the middle, and like I said, work my side to the other side right there. Should I see little kids move, so you gotta hold the head a little bit. And I'm using the corner to do the corner. See the other corner. I'm using the T outliner Andy. The reason why I like the Andy is heavy, and it's heavy duty. It's a all-around a great trimmer. And look at how nice and clean and it's coming the box out. Now we're gonna do the part right there with using the T outliner trimmer. The blade that I'm using on it is the GTX. Like I say, you don't do it too either. Many people got many different ways to do it. So me, I like to personally right in the corner of the box out and go over and over. Now I'm using the razor by Pacino, the razor gold blade, and I'm going nice and gentle where I just pass the machine and over the line. Doing it like that, it makes it stick out more. It makes it more sharper and cleaner. Now we're gonna get the other corner, and we're gonna go, with the final touches, just getting the shape up, Once again, I'm using the Pacino Razor Gold Blade. Now I'm just going using again the T outliner, just going final touches, just trying to make sure it's well blended. Now I'm using the Andy shaver, and I'm gonna work all the way in the lower part, just to maintain and keep it tighter the fade, you know. And then especially in the bottom where the next those baby hair that maybe the trimmer didn't grab, I'm just going over with the machine. Now I'm just putting a little bit of elegant pomade, just to give it a nice wax look, real nice shiny, and styling. I already start, it's already in style with the hairspray, but now with my hands, I'm just giving it the little final touches, and this is how it looks so far. And if you want a more wet looking, shiny, then you put olive oil, the oil sheen. That's what I'm putting right now. This is how it looks before the haircut. This is how, when he came, this is how it looked. He asked me if I could do the comb side with a tight fan. I said, yes, sir. And this is the after. This is the comb part, line, with the nice tight fade. Cut a little bit of scissors at top. And this is how it looks with the box out. Look at the waves on the front on that. Like I said, thank you. Subscribe, comment below, share it, and thank you for watching Jeffrey the Master Barber.